The Colts needed a 17-point fourth quarter on Sunday to join New Orleans as the only 9-0 teams. Peyton Manning hit Reggie Wayne for a 1-yard touchdown with 13 seconds left to give the Colts a 35-34 win over the Patriots. Joseph Adai ran for a 4-yard TD to get the Colts within 34-28 with 2:23 remaining. After the Pats were stopped on 4th and 2 from their own 28 with 2:08 to go, Manning engineered a 4-play drive that ended with his 4th touchdown pass of the game. Tom Brady tossed 3 touchdown passes and finished with 375 passing yards. But the Patriots slipped to 6-3 by losing for the first time under coach Bill Belichick when leading by at least 13 in the final period. The Saints almost saw their perfect season ruined by the lowly Rams Sunday. Steven Jackson and the Rams took it down to the final play before falling to the Saints 28-23 at St. Louis. Reggie Bush had a 2-touchdown game for the first time in over a year and finished with 83 yards on just 6 carries. Bush ran for a 3-yard TD and grabbed a 15-yard scoring pass. Drew Brees threw for a pair of touchdowns, including a 27-yard toss to Robert Meacham that put the 9-0 Saints up 28-17 with 12:15 left. The Rams weren't done. Mark Bulger hit Donnie Avery for a 19-yard TD with 2:44 remaining and later drove the Rams to the Saints' 32 before his Hail Mary pass fell incomplete with no time remaining. In Pittsburgh, the Bengals failed to score an offensive touchdown and still beat the Steelers. Bernard Scott returned a kickoff 96 yards for a TD before Shane Graham nailed 4 field goals in the second half of the Bengals' 18-12 win over the Steelers. Ben Roethlisberger threw for just 174 yards and 1 interception while the Steelers failed to reach the end zone, settling for 4 Jeff Reed field goals. The Bengals held the Steelers to 226 yards of total offense and 16 first downs in taking control of the AFC North at 7-2, 1 game ahead of Pittsburgh. Not only did the Falcons lose to the suddenly resurgent Panthers 28-19, they finished the game without running back Michael Turner. He already had 111 rushing yards on only 9 carries before spraining his right ankle in the second quarter. The Panthers flourished in a no-huddle offense that kept the Falcons off balance all afternoon. Jake Delhomme threw a pair of TD passes to Steve Smith and committed no turnovers for the 3rd straight game. Meanwhile, Falcons quarterback Matt Ryan was just 7 for 19 in the first half and finished with 224 passing yards and 2 interceptions. The Falcons fell to 5-4, just a game ahead of the Panthers for second in the NFC South. The Broncos suffered their 3rd straight loss 27-17 to the Redskins, allowing the Chargers to pull even with Denver for the AFC West lead at 6-3. LaDainian Tomlinson ran for 96 yards and 2 touchdowns as the Chargers, 3.5 games behind the Broncos 4 weeks ago, defeated the Eagles 31-23. Phillip Rivers threw a pair of 20-yard scoring passes and was 20 of 25 for 231 yards. Donovan McNabb put up great numbers, throwing for 450 yards and a pair of fourth-quarter touchdowns. But the Eagles never reached the end zone until the final period and slipped to 5-4, still 1 game behind the NFC East leading Cowboys. Dallas fell to the Packers 17-7. Dave Ferry, The Associated Press.